In the most recent issue of the Dr. Aphra comic, which is part of the Screaming Citadel series, the Wookiee bounty hunter Black Chrysantan is driven mad by a parasite and prepares for a fight by drawing his claws. In Star Wars Legends, fighting with claws drawn was forbidden by Wookiees, and any Wookiee that did so was exiled and labeled a Madclaw. So today I'm going to talk about all the known Wookiee Madclaws in Star Wars Legends, and then we'll get into the moral implications of what's going on in the Dr. Aphra comic. Probably the most famous Madclaw is Zalbar, and the timing of this comic is interesting because I just talked about him in my Knights of the Old Republic Loreplay series where the character made his first appearance. He attacked his brother Chundar with his claws after he discovered that he was in league with slavers. Even though Zalbar's intentions were noble, he was exiled. Revan and his crew eventually cleared his name and he was pardoned. An albino Wookiee named Tajavuk was more nefarious. He was always openly critical of the rule forbidding the use of claws in combat because he felt that made his people easier prey for slavers, which is honestly probably true. Wookiees are always inexplicably slaves despite their natural strength. Tajavuk actually earned the title Madclaw in a fight over a woman, and not just any woman, but Chewbacca's future wife Mala. He attacked Chewie with his claws, but was thrown from the village into the Shadowlands where he died. The only other known Madclaw was kind of the Legend's counterpart of Black Chrysantan named Snuva. We never got a first-hand account regarding how he became a Madclaw, but the rumor was that he also got into a fight over a female Wookiee, but his fight went better than Tajavuk's. He then fled Kashyyyk to escape the death mark placed on his head, living the rest of his life in exile. Currently, the term Madclaw hasn't been used in canon, but I expect it's still something the Wookiees would frown upon. Considering Black Chrysantan's violent nature, I wouldn't be surprised if fighting with his claws out is a normal thing for him. On the other hand, the times we have seen him fight hand-to-hand, it was clawless. In Dr. Aphra, 000 forcibly puts a mind-controlling parasite into his brain that causes him to rage out and bring out his claws. That made me wonder, how forgiving is Wookiee culture about that sort of thing? In Chrysantan's case, the Wookiees probably already consider him a lost cause, but more generally speaking, if a Wookiee attacks with his claws while under some sort of mind control, how would Wookiee society respond to that? I don't have an answer, I just think it's an interesting situation we're seeing. Furthermore, what if Chrysantan actually does honor that rule? What if he doesn't draw his claws, but now 000 has forced him to do so? How does he respond knowing that he's taken life with his claws, even if it wasn't his choice? To add a little controversy to what's going on in canon right now, the original edition of The Force Awakens Junior novelization includes an excerpt where Chewie uses his claws to kill one stormtrooper after Han's death. The Wookiee honor code is mentioned and says that the act was forbidden, but Chewbacca doesn't care in the moment. The thing is, future editions of the novel have this whole passage removed. In fact, I only found out about it because of subscriber Kurt Wedden, who has a paperback edition and was kind enough to send me some shots of the passage. My Kindle edition has the equivalent of 3 pages completely removed. I suspect the story group may be backpedaling a bit here. Maybe they don't want Chewbacca to break the honor code. It's very interesting to say the least. What do you guys think? Assuming Black Chrysantan does draw blood with his claws, should he be labeled a Madclaw? Should he be angry at 000 for forcing his hand, pun intended? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and consider checking out my Patreon page. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.